Hi, I'm Matt LeMay, and have I got a treat for you today. It's the Carbon 210 race drone from Redcat Racing. Now, this video is going to be a quick unboxing video, just to let you know what comes inside the box, okay? All right, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Now, this is a 210 size race drone, which comes with an aluminum carry case. All right, now this case is, obviously it's a hard case, and it is lockable. It's got two locks here. All right, so let's open this thing up. First, we have the instruction manual, which is on glossy paper, and there is tons of information in this thing. So make sure you read through this entire manual. I mean, there's information on how to program the flight controller and everything. This thing is pretty incredible, and you'll want to make sure you understand everything it does. Now, we have two decal sheets here, so you can personalize your drone. We've got, I believe it's 8 different paint schemes or decal schemes that you can run. So that way, when you and your friends are all running this drone, none of them are going to look exactly the same. I mean, you can have 8 different options on customization for this drone. Pretty cool. Well, actually 9 if you include just leaving it black. So, on this side, we have 3 of the signal connection wires here. We have the S-bus wire, we have the PPM signal connector, and we also have the PMW signal connector. All right, so here we have the video transmission antenna, and this will screw into the back of the drone directly into the video transmitter, and we will do that a little bit later. We're going to set this aside for right now, and you have a screwdriver for working on your drone. Now here is the 6-channel 2.4 gigahertz controller. The really cool thing about this drone is not only is this a full-fledged, super fast and agile racing drone, it's also a beginner drone. So somebody wanting to get into drone racing who really doesn't even know how to fly a drone can be successful with this drone. You flip it into beginner mode here, well, the flight controller takes over and does a lot of the work for you. It tries to keep the drone really level, and it just really makes it easy to fly. Now, in beginner mode, you're not going to be doing things like flips and rolls because it won't allow the drone to go past a certain angle. That way, you're not crashing and wrecking and stuff like that accidentally. Now, if you want to get into doing flips and rolls, you're pretty stable with flight, you get orientation down pat pretty good, you can flip this thing into advanced mode. Now, this still gives you some of the features as the beginner mode. It helps you with stability and stuff like that. But it allows you to do flips, rolls, and so you can get some maneuvers in. And then when you're really, really good with it, you flip this thing into professional mode, and then you have full control of this thing. There's also a lock and unlock button in the center of the controller here, or arm and disarm for the motors. Now there are rubber covers on these joysticks. You can pull these rubber covers off, and you'll have beautiful red anodized joysticks. Now they're pretty aggressive. So if you don't like the feel of the grips on these, you can put the rubber covers back on. 2.4 gigahertz 6-channel remote. Now in here we have 2 sets of rotors, or propellers. They are clockwise and counterclockwise. You'll want to make sure you pay attention to the manual here on which ones go where. That's very important. You also have a little set of tools other than the screwdriver. You have a wrench and a couple Allen wrenches in here. And you have the keys to lock up your case. This is the HXA3 Balance Lipo charger, and of course it has the power plug that goes with it. Now this charger is capable of charging 2S or 3S. Be sure to read all instructions that come with the drone, and be sure to follow all safety precautions and warnings pertaining to Lipo batteries. And the drone here comes with a HexFly 1500 milliamp hour 25C 11.1 volt 3S Lipo battery. And last but certainly not least, we have the Carbon 210 race drone. Now, like I said, I'm not going to go over all the features and all the specs in this video. It's just pretty much to let you know what you get in the box. But I am going to go over a few things. Now, there's a headlight in front, pretty bright too. And we have 2 red taillights in the back. Now these taillights, according to how they light up, they also act as an indicator as to what's going on with the drone. Now in front you have a first-person view camera. Now, like I said before, this is a first-person view race drone, FPV race drone. So basically, for those of you who aren't familiar with first-person view, with a first-person view race drone, what you do is you have on a set of goggles, or you're looking at a monitor. And that allows you to see, while you're flying this thing, what the drone is seeing. It's kind of like a video game, you know, the first-person view race video games. So you're sitting here or standing there with this, and say you have your goggles on, you're not actually seeing what's directly around you. You're seeing like you're sitting inside this drone. It's a pretty awesome feeling. It does come with the video transmitter, and it does come with the camera. However, it does not come with a video receiver, which is what you'll have on person, or a video monitor, which is what the goggles would be, or a separate monitor. So it does not come with those two components. Now, if you are going to race this as first-person view, you will need to purchase those two components. Now, a lot of the monitors and goggles already have the receiver built in, but when you're checking it out and you're picking something out, make sure it either has it built in or you get a separate monitor and receiver. So that way you have both. It's not going to do much good if you got the monitor, but you have no way to pick up the signal that this thing's giving off. All right, well, let's go ahead and install the antenna. It just screws into the back of the drone here, similar to how you would screw in a cable television, coaxial cable. Screws in, and then it just snaps into this little hook in the back. Nice and secure. I mean, as simple as that. All right, so I have the 4 propellers here. Now, there's a mark on these propellers. It's got the item number, which is 5045, and then 2 of them have an R on them and 2 of them don't. Now, the R stands for right hand or clockwise. Okay, so clockwise would be going to the right, or, well, it's backwards in your case, going to the right. And the ones without the R are counterclockwise. Now, the instructions go over where they go, exactly how. But with the drone facing away from me, the front left is going to be a clockwise. Okay, and then front right will be counterclockwise. Okay. And now on drones, when you have, if we put both clockwise over here and both counterclockwise over here, what's going to happen, you're going to take off, it's just going to flip over. So you want, in a cross pattern here, clockwise will go front left, rear right. Counterclockwise will go front right, rear left. So I've already got a clockwise on the front left, so we're going to go ahead and put it also on the rear right. Okay. Now the kit does include a wrench to tighten these down, and you will want to tighten these down. So that's the Carbon 210 race drone by Redcat Racing. We thank you for choosing the fast, affordable, fun Redcat Racing.